Hello friends, welcome back to another session on operating systems. Now let us see what system programs are. So they provide the environment for program development and execution of the programs. Definitely they are not part of the kernel, but they interact with the operating system to make the user interact with the operating system through the system programs. So just to make sure that system program is different from the operating system, because usually system program means there's a confusion that they misunderstand with the operating system. So let's just briefly look at what the operating system is, what the system program is. So the role played by the operating system is a core system software that directly manages the hardware. So the role played by operating system is it is the core system software that directly manages the hardware. On the other side, the system program are the utilities that provide a user-friendly environment. So they make the user life easier, providing a user-friendly environment. So these are the utilities. Looking at the location, the operating system is located at the kernel level, whereas the system program just sits above the operating system. The components of the operating system are the kernel, device drivers, memory manager, scheduler, etc. Whereas on the program side, if you look at it, system program, they are the file editors, compilers, shells, status tools, etc. The responsibilities, if you look at, then the operating system is responsible for process control, memory management, IO management, device management, file management, and the security, whereas the system programs are responsible for file handling, program compilation, user commands and communication, and so on. So without example we can't understand what exactly we are trying to say. Operating system examples like the Linux kernel, Windows NT kernel, and so on, whereas the system program bash, ls, cp, gcc, nano, and so on. Ls is the one we use in the Linux used to open the list of the files or open the directory and shows what all files the directory contains and all that. So GCC is a compiler program. So the access to the system, the operating system has direct access to the CPU, RAM, and all other devices, whereas the system programs use the APIs or the system calls to interact with the operating system. Say though the system programs don't have any direct access to the resources like CPU, RAM, and other devices, they have to go through the APIs or the system calls, as we discussed in the previous session. As far as the installation is concerned, if you want to install the operating system, it comes bundled with the operating system, whereas the system program can be added, removed without affecting the core operating system. The user, the applications, and the system programs use the operating system, whereas the system programs are used by the users and the developers. So user use the system program in turn use the operating system in turn give the access to the devices, CPU, memory, and all that. So that's how the whole system is done. So looking at the categories of the system programs, so we have system programs that can manage the files, that can provide the status of the system, file modification, programming language support like compiler and all that, program loading and execution, communication, and all. These are various types of the system programs.